Hello everybody, my name is WSRX or Noah Clark, and thank you for joining us for the Worldwide Sim Racing Singapore Grand Prix. The Marina-based circuit is a 3.1 mile long track of 23 turns and 3 DRS detection zones, with elevation changes in the third sector. And before we begin the race, let's go over the starting lineup for your WSR Singapore Grand Prix. Anthony 82 is your man on pole position, followed by Jamie and Sweet Crown 19 in third position, followed by Flip Flop Fish in fourth position. In fifth position is Josh 2, followed by WSR Gurman. Fly By Night is in seventh position, and Albiku 1 is in eighth position. WSR Fluffinut is in ninth position, rounding off the top 10 is Speed Kills 3. WSR You See Me Flying in 11th, and Carlos Sainz in 12th. Lewis Hamilton's in 13th, Kevin Magnussen in 14th, Lance Stroll in 15th, and WSR Hartman rounds off the grid for your WSR Singapore Grand Prix. And with that, let's head to the racetrack for your WSR Singapore Grand Prix.
And it's 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and in Singapore. Yes, we are go, let's go. Anthony 82 gets a good start. In second position is Jamian, and he's behind and look to be Sweet Crown 19 who hit the back of Anthony 82, and there's big offs going on, and somebody has gone onto the pit lane straight. Josh 2 has cut a corner a little bit, and You See Me Flying is all the way at the back of the grid. There's big wing damage for everybody, and all the drivers get away, and this has not been the most cleanest of laps, but look to be Jamian who was taking the lead. And Anthony 82, does he have wing damage? I don't know if he does. And no wing damage for him, but Sweet Crown 19 now challenging Anthony 82 around into the third turn. No, nothing growing on it. And Sweet Crown 19, though, gets better traction out of the turn, and then he takes second position. Jamie is in the lead. Anthony 82 has dropped all the way down the third position. Josh 2 in fourth position. And this is big scenes, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody looking very comfortable right now in this race, but Jamie is the leader of this race. Sweet Crown 19 is chasing him down, though. He would love to win this race. It was a great start for Sweet Crown 19. Anthony 82 braking hard. You don't got to worry about tire temps. That's for tire temps or for brake temps, that's for sure. The rain's going to cool it down, and Sweet Crown 19 has had a crash. He has crashed into the wall. His teammate, Speed Kills 3, is going to overtake him, and he is in seventh position now. That's amazing. Sweet Crown 19 has lost it. Anthony 82 promotes himself back in the second position, but he's 1.3 seconds behind Jamian. As Flip Flop Fish is coming around and look to be Josh 2. It went too wide, and who was that? It looks to be Fly By Night has had a crash, and he spins the car around on the start-finish straight, thankfully out of the racing line, so no incidents for him. Albiku is into the pits. Fly By Night has had a spin, and all the drivers right now really struggling in these wet weather conditions. Flip Flop Fitch is challenging, though. Josh 2 for third position, that final podium position. Let's see what he can do. Can he make the move done and dusted onto what would be a DRS straight? No, a little bit too far back. As now, look how slow they're coming around some of these turns. It's going to be a long race, ladies and gentlemen. These wet weather conditions are going to really dampen the efforts of the drivers. No signs yet of the rain letting off, and now Josh 2 goes too wide again, and here comes Flip Flop Fish on the inside. Will he take a move on the inside? Yes, he does. Josh 2 has to let the position off, and he is now down in fourth position. But will he make another move on Flip Flop Fish, who gets a bad exit out of turn 4 onto that straight? And no, Flip Flop Fish, though, does get better traction than Josh 2, and the move is done and dusted, and now Josh 2, who has been struggling quite a lot, might just look to stay alive right now. You See Me Flying, though, keeping that single position, is now Kevin Magnussen. He's very close to the rear diffuser of Kevin Magnussen. He's going to want to keep it tidy. And a dive bomb on Kevin Magnussen, but now he goes too deep, but keeps the position from him as he promotes himself in the ninth position. That's interesting. So Yusimi Fine not able to catch up, and Yusimi Fine goes for a big dive bomb. That's an outrageous move by Yusimi Fine. He gets the position on Carlos Sainz. As Sweet Crown 19 in the slipstream, I don't think a move on the inside would be wise, but he's going to do it anyway on the inside. And he gets it done and dusted, and Lance Stroll, all he does is watch as Sweet Crown 19 absolutely puts on a clinic. The rain is still heavy, so I presume he'd stay on the wet weather tires. He does. He's exiting the pits now. Yusimi flying, though, coming around. I don't think he'll jump him. He might, though. It's going to be close here. Let's see. Is he going to get ahead of the Mercedes driver? No. Just behind him. Flip-Flop Fish gets ahead on better wet weather tires. Let's see it. No, Flip-Flop Fish has had a crash, and he spun the car. And that's big damage for him. Drivers are avoiding him now, and Flip-Flop Fish has blown it. As now Sweet Crown 19 is getting very close to the back of Kevin Magnussen, and there's going to be a move made side by side onto the straight. Let's see if there's going to be a dive bomb move on the inside of Kevin Magnussen, and the move is done and dusted. Staying off the wall, Sweet Crown 19 makes it into 8th position. Next coming up is Carlos Sainz. I'm not too sure. There's nobody seemed to have spun out, but look at Sweet Crown 19. He is getting very close to the back of that McLaren, and let's see what he can do, as now he gets much better traction out of the turn on the inside, but it's going to be done well before turn 1, and he gets the position, and now it is 7th position, and he's behind Yusimi Flying, 4.6 seconds behind to be exact. It is Gurman who has gone off the track, and he has major front wing damage. And Anthony 82 gets ahead of him just. Absolutely furious with himself. Crashed out of this race. There's another yellow flag. Safety car deployed! Safety car deployed! Safety car is deployed on track. Where's the crash? And it's Lance Stroll out of this race. Safety car is deployed. Will drivers make pit stops? And there is the crack. It looks to be Lance Stroll who is retired, and safety car has been deployed. This will bunch up the pack. And now it is all to play for. Speeding the pack up, and now Gurman, I don't know, or is that... Looks to be somebody unlapping themselves. I'm not too sure. Is Gurman going to the pits? And here's the restart. Jamian now gets a very good start ahead of Anthony 82. Let's look at Sweet Crown 19, who will be making that restart as well, as he's in the slipstream of Yusimi Fine. He's going to make a dive bomb on the inside. No, nothing happening it. As Speed Kills 3 challenging around as he's trying to get close. Anthony 82, though, has made up time on Jamian. Not the best of restarts for Jamian. He got a good run, but now looking around the outside, no, Jamian closes the door on him, but Anthony 82 is getting much better traction out of these turns. Coming around will he make a dive bomb move? No, nothing having it. As Sweet Crown 19, though, looking to make a move on Yusimi Fine, who is still struggling, as he'll leave the door open and then make the switch back again. As now Yusimi Flying gets wheel spin, but no, closing the door, not letting any room. Fluffernutter gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Anthony 82 stays in 3rd, but now Josh 2 is going to be challenging. Anthony 82, 3rd position. Anthony 82 dropping out of the podiums. This has not been a good restart for Anthony 82 now, as this keeps going back and forth, back and forth. Unbelievable. Yusimi Flying behind Josh 2. Still struggling. Sweet Crown 19 might look to make a move here. And getting very close to the rear diffuser of Anthony 82. Coming around that chicane, then coming around the final turn. Let's see what they can do, as Yusimi Fine will now have to serve that drive-through penalty, and he will get into 5th position, as Josh 2 behind Anthony 82, going really wide. And now Anthony 82 is going to try to challenge him, and look at Sweet Crown 19 behind Anthony 82. He is trying to make a move. But now Anthony 82 is trying to make a move on Josh 2. This is really dicey stuff, as now Anthony 82 is looking to make the move on Josh 2. Josh 2, though, is keeping the door closed. But Sweet Crown 19, all he can do is watch as it's a train of 3 cars. Josh 2 on the podium, Anthony 82 just outside. Sweet Crown 19, though, looking to make a move around the outside. Anthony 82, does he get better traction? No, I don't think he does, but he stays within Josh 2's slipstream, and he'll keep it all together as now Sweet Crown 19 will keep behind, and now Josh 2 looks to go a little wide, a little too deep into the turn. Will he make the move now? Will there be any dive bomb moves made? No. But now Josh 2 is struggling. Anthony 82 would like to make the move on this start-finish straight as Jamie goes fastest. It's a 158.2. As now coming around that final turn, much better exit out of that final turn, and going side by side with Josh 2 into turn 1, side by side, Josh 2 going side. Oh, he takes this slipstream, and now Sweet Crown 19 will go on the inside of Anthony 82, and now around the outside. And I'm losing my voice here, ladies and gentlemen. This is absolutely insane as Sweet Crown 19 gets ahead of him. Oh my goodness. Let's see. On the hairpin, he's going to try to force it, but nothing happening for him, and he'll just settle for 9th position at the moment, as it's still showing him going down a spot. Apparently he got ahead of there for a second. I didn't really see where that was, and now Fluffernutter goes way too deep, but then Usumi Flying still not getting that better exit. Will he make a dive bomb move? And no. Flicking it around turns, the back end of that Red Bull is squirming all over the place. And this is serious racing here, folks. The heavy rain is pounding down right now, and we are getting into the later stages of this race. It is lap 19 of 31. So about 10 more laps to, about 13 more laps to go or so. So we're still far away from the end of this race. Anything can happen. As Usumi Flying, though, is done with his drive-thrus, and now he is chasing down Fluffernutter in the Renault. It's Renault against Red Bull. It's a pretty heated rivalry, and all down on the inside, and that was a big dive bomb that was never going to work, and he's really forcing his way around as Fluffernutter is getting pushed by Usumi Flying, and Usumi Flying is trying really hard to get ahead of him, but that's some dirty driving if I've ever seen it, as Fluffernutter has to battle Usumi Flying. He somehow keeps the position despite getting dive bombed by Usumi Flying essentially into the turn. And now Fluffernutter has to know no holds barred in this battle, but now Fluffernutter goes, it's Usumi Flying who goes way too deep into the turn. The rain has been unpredictable, and we'll never know what happens as Usumi Flying is very close to the back of the Renault of Fluffernutter, and things were dicey before. They might get dicey again. Fluffernutter is, let's see, a dive bomb move going to get made, and what's going to be on the inside. A dive bomb is made, and it gets done and dusted, but Fluffernutter gets better traction out of the turn, and he will look to go around the outside, and no. He gets ahead of him. Usumi Flying finally getting ahead of him, and Speedkills 3 has had front wing damage. Was there contact between the teammates? I was too busy watching the overtake with Usumi Flying and Fluffernutter. Now let's hope Usumi Flying doesn't make any rash decisions, as now Hartman goes too wide into the final turn. And now I'm suspecting maybe some sort of look. And a dive bomb? No. Almost a dive bomb, as now going around the outside, Hartman has to bow out of it. As now he gets way better of an exit, though, it looks like, than Usumi Flying, but can he make a move into turn 5? I don't think he can. On that start-finish straight in that slipstream. Let's see, now half a second separating them. And, oh, this is getting very close. Fluffernutter is really struggling out there. Much better exit out of that turn. Will Fluffernutter be able to defend from Usumi Flying? A move is inevitable, and Usumi Flying looks to make a move, and there's their front wing damage. I think there was. Usumi Flying might have knocked his front wing, but now Fluffernutter will have to leave some sort of door open, because you know Usumi Flying will try to make a dive bomb and a half. No. Keeps it together. But now, let's see. Oh, can he make a move around the inside on the outside here? No. Still nothing. Fluffernutter, though, has lost it a little bit, and look at that. Fluffernutter squeezing Usumi Flying. He's not happy with the antics in this race. Fluffernutter, though, has closed the door, and that's a little bit of a slap in the face to Used to Me Flying. Used to Me Flying making a few too many mistakes, and sometimes it's almost spun around Fluffernutter, and Fluffernutter just said, nope, you can just stay back. And as now Hartman has been watching this, and now he's behind Used to Me Flying himself. Used to Me Flying his front wing damage. I don't know if he's going to be able to keep up that same pace he had before, and now into the wall, and it's out of this race. He's crashed into the wall, front wing is gone, and that has compounded everything. He is going to drop way down the field. The front wing is completely gone on the Williams, and You See Me Flying is out of this race. Virtual safety car has been deployed. You See Me Flying pushed it way too hard. He braked way too late. Things are getting dicey for Fluffernutter. He's losing grip out of these corners. The tires, are they going off? I'd be surprised if they are. Lap 28 of 31, though, is looks to be Hartman struggled to get traction out of that turn. It almost stopped. It's now Fluffernutter really bad through the final turn, and now Hartman gets ahead of Fluffernutter. Fluffernutter into 8th position, and there was struggling with You See Me Flying, and Hartman is the man who gets ahead of him. As the crowd is going wild, I don't think we'll see the fireworks because it's a little bit too, as I would say, rainy. I don't think fireworks work too much in the rain. Let's see if we get them anyway. As coming across the line, Jamie will win. And yes, the fireworks go, and he will win the Singapore Grand Prix. The first race win. Sweet Crown 19 will come as the fireworks go a-blazing. They work anyway in the rain. Sweet Crown 19 will come across the win. Sorry to come in 2nd position, but it is a win for him, I think, after what has been an absolutely thriller race for him. An absolute begrudging race, but he gets into 2nd regardless. Anthony 82, the 2nd man in the championship, will keep 2nd position. And now just spinning out those tires. He is relieved that this race is over. Coming around. Let's see what he can do. Penultimate turn. And Anthony 82 will finish in 3rd position to finish off the podiums. As now coming on the podium, it is Jamian who wins the Grand Prix. Sweet Crown 19 will finish in 2nd. Anthony 82 91 is in 3rd. That has been an amazing Singapore Grand Prix as the champagne flies. Celebrations are in order for all of the drivers to get through there. Some didn't, but then again, in a blink of an eye, everything can change. My name is WSRX or Noah Clark. You've been watching Worldwide Sim Racing for the Singapore Grand Prix. Make sure to join us next week for the next race in what has been an absolutely amazing season. Thank you very much for joining us. Again, my name is WSRX or Noah Clark. You've been watching Worldwide Sim Racing for the 2019 WSR Formula World Championship. Thank you very much, and have a great night.